Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
Since last year, when the governor of Delta State, Senator AKUGHA, formally signaled the commencement of 2023 politics in the state, one of the elective seats which has attracted quite a lot of interest and attention is the Delta South Senatorial seat. Incidentally, that seat has been occupied by Senator James Manager of Ijaw extraction in the last 19 years. It is a seat usually reserved for the three ethnic nationalities in the constituency: the Ijaws, the Isokos, and the Shekiris, what Deltans would like to call the three I's. Well, the Isoko people in the last annual conference of the Isoko Development Union, IDU, which took place in Ole, Isoko South Local Government Area of Delta State on Monday, the 27th of December 2021, came to a conclusion that it was now time for an Isoko man to be in the Red Chamber. Well, a few days ago, I sat with the President General of Isoko Development Union, Professor Christopher Akpotu, to talk about the Isoko quest for the Delta South Senatorial seat come 2023. I started by asking him why he thinks an Isoko man should be senator for Delta South come 2023.
In actual fact, ours is not that we are thinking that it should just be given to one nationality amongst the three I's. Is a function of the trajectory so far of the political offices over time. That is why we have taken a definite position that under this circumstance, under the sense of equity and fairness, Isokos should be allowed the privilege of having a shot at the Senate as far as the senatorial district is concerned.
What do you mean when you say trajectory?
We are trying to look at how that particular seat has been occupied over time, especially from 1999, when we look at the political dispensation we find ourselves, vis-a-vis other offices, especially offices that has to do with elections over time. Within that particular senatorial district, we had a shot at it at the first instance between 1999 to 2003, which was just for 4 years. And
that was Senator Stella Omo.
Senator Stella Omo.
Yes.
Thereafter, from 2003 till as we speak, the Jaws have occupied that particular seat. And if you look at the gubernatorial seat, which is equally one of the privileges that the district should equally enjoy, the Shekiris have had a shot at it for 8 good years. And you know what that means to us when we talk about development of the entire district. So that is why we say that if they have had a shot at it for 8 years, the Jaws have had the senatorial seat for 19 years, in addition to 8 years of deputy governorship. Under normal circumstances, there is something that they should willingly tell us that, look, the Isokos, you should have it as a compensation. Let me use that word. Compensation in the sense that if, like I talked about the trajectory, if you look at all of these years, Isoko seem to be behind. Some sense of marginalization as far as our case is concerned. So we are thinking, we are concrete about it, and that was why from the last conference, the Isoko Nation had a resolution that in this new dispensation, as has been kickstarted by the state governor, we should be allowed the privilege of running for the Senate.
Now, but the Shekiris, you said that the Isoko people had the senatorial seat in 1999 to 2003 for 4 years at least, and after that the Jaws have had it. It therefore means that the Shekiris have not had it under this new dispensation.
Yes, definitely, but the Shekiris have had something that is weightier when we look at the political offices that are set out for election. It takes, we should be able to have that understanding that for a particular group to produce a governor of a state for 8 years is no mean feat as far as the senatorial district is concerned. And that is why I equally had a recall of another of the eyes, which is the Jaws, producing alongside the senatorial seat for 8 years the deputy governor of the state. So if you weigh into this equation properly, the only way we can balance this equation without much about factorizing it is that the Isokos are allowed the privilege of having the Senate this season. It is a case, proverbially, we say that if 20 people owns one goat, it will amount to a taboo for one man to go home with one full leg of the goat. And that is why the Isokos are interested under this circumstance.
When you were talking earlier on, you talked about the fact that the Ishekiris, who are part of the Delta South Senatorial District, have also been governor of the state for 8 years. Incidentally, the man who was governor for that 8 years, Governor Emmanuel Udwanga, wants to now become a senator. When you want to edge out the Ishekiris on the account that they have had governorship for 8 years, the man who himself was governor now wants to go to the Senate.
I think what I will always want to encourage him on is that he must stand on the path of truth. He must stand on the path of the principle of fairness. He must stand on the path of equity. One expects that for somebody like him who have taken charge of the state for good 8 years should be able to play the role of a statesman who should be able to say that, look, let these persons be taken care of for the purposes of our unity, for the purposes of the common bond that puts us together as people of one senatorial district, as a people who should be their brother's keeper. You see, we are asking for this not with any sense of pomposity or arrogance. We are only saying that let fair play be given its due place. So for him, he should be a lead actor in ensuring that the right thing should be done as far as this Isoko project is concerned. Definitely, we'll be meeting with him. We are looking at this not from even the perspective of a particular political party. For us, any party that will embrace the Isokos under this circumstance, any party that will put Isoko on the federal map, ministerial top position, Isokos are willing to work with such group because it's an aspiration that we are yearning for.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Professor Chris Akpotu, President General of the Isoko Development Union. We've been talking about the Delta South Senatorial seat. Yes, the race is already on, and the Isokos who form part of the Delta South Senatorial District are saying that it is their turn to produce the senator for Delta South Senatorial District. Prof, thank you so much for joining us on Inside the Niger Delta.
Thank you very much for having me once again.
Inside the Niger Delta.